Sea Sky Land, the adventures begin. In a sunny meadow by a sparkling harbour, 4 friends are ready to help. Ollie the Army tank, Jet the Air Force plane, Anthony the Navy ship, and Kira the Navy helicopter can talk, think, and team up to tackle any challenge. Anthony bobbed proudly in the coastal waters, with Kira hovering above his deck, her blades spinning as she chatted with her friends. Ollie rumbled across the grass, her tracks steady, while Jet soared above them, keeping an eye on the northern town. Early one morning, the team were swapping jokes about who could make the biggest splash. Anthony always won with a giant whoosh. Ollie's engine perked up. She heard sniffles and soft voices. "Shh, quiet. Can you hear that?" Ollie asked with concern. Jet, soaring above, spotted a group of kids sitting in a circle. Some looked worried, others a bit sad. "My dad is going on a deployment with the Navy next week," Mia said. "He'll be gone for ages." Ken, whose parents are not in the military, asked, "Why does he have to go? And what's a deployment?" "My mum's in the army," Liam said, kicking a pebble. "She's always on exercises and I miss her heaps. It's not fair." Ken, looking confused, asks again, "What's a deployment?" Ollie rolled closer. "Oi, team," she called out to her friends. "These kids need a bit of a cheer up. They don't understand why their parents go on deployments and exercises with the Australian Defence Force. We have a new mission, to show the kids of all Australian Defence Force parents that they're the real heroes. HEROES of sea, sky, and land," Jet whooped, doing a loop-the-loop. "Let's tell them how brave they are for lending us their parents," Jet roared. Ollie rolled up. "Hey kids," she called. The kids were startled. Eyes wide, they burst into giggles at the sight of a talking tank. Jet swooped low, waggling his wings. Anthony sounded his horn from the harbour. "Whoa! Are you real?" asked Zara. "Real as a roo in the outback," Jet chimed in, spinning in the sky. "I'm Jet, the Air Force plane. That's Ollie, the Army tank. Anthony, the Navy ship, is over there in the harbour. And Kira is our Navy helicopter. We heard you talking, and we've got something super-duper important to share." The kids leaned in, their frowns fading. Kira hovered closer, her blades humming softly. "You know what makes you kids heroes?" she asked. "Lending us your mums and dads. That helps keep Australia safe. That's a mega cool sacrifice." "Sacrifice?" Mia tilted her head. "What's that?" "It means," Ollie rumbled, "you're giving up something really special, like playtime, cuddles, and fun with your parents, so they can protect our seas, skies, and lands. That makes you tougher than my strongest armor." The kids stood up straighter, eyes wide. "But it's really hard," Liam said quietly. "I miss my mum's bedtime stories." Anthony rocked gently on the waves, his voice deep and kind. "We know it's tough and not every child can do this, but every time you feel a bit lonely, you're growing a superhero muscle. It's called resilience. It makes you brave, strong, and ready for anything. Way more than most kids." Jet zoomed in a circle, leaving a trail of sparkly clouds. "And here's the best bit," Jet shouted, buzzing with excitement. "When your parents come home, it's like the biggest, most awesome party ever. You'll get hugs that make you feel like flying, and stories that'll make you dream of big adventures." "Really?" asked Sam, his frown turning into a grin. "What kind of stories?" "The best kind," Kira smiled excitedly. "Your parents might tell you stories about seeing whales at sea, like Anthony, zooming super fast through fluffy clouds, like Jet, or carrying heavy gear to faraway towns, like Ollie." Ollie added, "They might even share how they help people or make new friends like Kira. And guess what? Every single day they think of you, carrying your love like a secret superpower. Ken folded his arms, still curious. But why do they have to go? And can someone please tell me, what's a deployment? Ollie chuckled. Good question, Ken. Military parents are like superheroes, made for awesome adventures. They're brave, highly skilled, and have big hearts. Sometimes, parents leave for important missions, like training or building hospitals in faraway places, even overseas. We call these deployments and exercises. We'll tell you more about those in our next adventure. Mia clapped her hands, eyes shining. So, we're part of the team. You're the stars of the team, Jet whooped, doing a barrel roll. Every time you wave goodbye, you're helping everyone by lending your parents to Australia's defense efforts. Without your help, they couldn't do what they need to do. Tell me, what other kids can do that? Anthony sounded his horn, sending a glittering spray of water into the air. You're heroes because you lend your parents to us. That lonely feeling? It shows you're doing something huge. And when they come home, you'll be so happy, your smile will outshine Jet's. The kids giggled, their faces glowing. Liam stood tall, puffing out his chest. I'm gonna be brave for Mum. I'll draw her a picture. Great idea, Kira cheered, doing a little hover dance. Draw us all together and tell her you're her hero. She will love it. As the sun went down, the kids ran off, laughing and chatting about their new mission to be brave. Ollie, Jet, Anthony and Kira felt proud as they watched them go. Those kids are tougher than they know, Ollie said with a grin. Well done, team. Our first mission is complete. Jet Rower read with excitement. So do you think these kids will come back for our next adventure? Ollie asked, with a curious grin. I'm absolutely certain they'll return, Kira exclaimed, her eyes gleaming. In the meadow by the sparkling harbour, the team are always ready for their next mission. Knowing the real strength of these adventures comes from the hearts of the children who lend their parents to us and the Australian Defence Force. Anthony proudly added, Kids remember, on land, sea and air, we'll always be there. We see the Anthony, Jet, Kira and Ollie all slowly leaving the scene.